What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. So I don't know if I'm going to go for another attempt so quickly after I just got done trying to get Eldrain's Gratitude to the end of the game. If I see like a path forward for it, I may try it again. But I don't know. I'm in a bit of a rush to honestly do that. Like I said, I'm not sure if Eldrain's Gratitude is going to remain the same in the next patch. It would make sense if it didn't, but we don't know. So, if it gets changed, it won't be more than likely a prize to get to the end of the game. So, I feel like I'm in a rush to finish that that challenge run if I'm ever going to do it at all. Yesterday's attempt was incredible. I don't even know if I could, like, how could I do better than that? Honestly, that seems like the best way to do it is with Hunter's Boots and just kind of going wild with dashing, honestly. Like, I don't know, man. That was, like, incredibly powerful. One thing I think I will do today, and let me get out of this room real quick, or at least get done with it, and I'll bring it up. Recently, someone in my YouTube comments... Okay, for one, I need to shout out a user. I got my first ever donation, which was insane. The YouTube page wouldn't let me read it for some reason until I got on my phone from Kulky, who has been a long time subscriber for one, but supporter as well. Very supportive viewer, giving me my first ever donation. I genuinely do appreciate it. Really incredible. It's definitely gonna go down in my mind as like one of the coolest moments so far of, you know, running this channel. Just like the first ever like actual like payment from like a viewer. Cool stuff. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And he's also shouted me out on his channel before as well. He makes AMVs. If you are interested in AMVs, check out Kulky on YouTube. Very cool person, very nice person. Just immense appreciation for that. But also I wanted to say, I got a request from a viewer named Saxon Boyd to be in depth with my explanation, because they're a new player and they want to like understand strategies and like why I pick up the things I do and whatnot, and synergies and whatnot. So I think this episode and maybe another one after this, I'll try and make it a little more in-depth explanation wise into my decision-making processes. Not too crazy or nothing, because I know I can be a long-winded person. My 5-hour tier list is a testament to that. But I can go a little more in depth of my decisions. That was a decision I made to be an idiot and just stand there and take a bunch of damage for no reason. So that's a bit of an anti-strategy for you there. Don't do that. Don't stand there like an absolute doofus when you're getting pelted with attacks. I think we'll just avoid these guys for the rest of this. We're not really strong enough yet to be able to easily dispatch them. All right, sir, move along. Thank you. I think there's one. Yeah, there is at least one more treasure chest. Sometimes there can be only two. And I've had that happen to me a lot recently. Yeah, I knew he saw me. The freaking wonky, annoying visual boxes these guys have. It's obnoxious. It's probably the last treasure. Actually, there's probably one there. I would imagine. Why else would this area exist over here? Yep, there is. They're like perfectly in sync, dude. Let me buy. I never like getting into the boxes. It just wastes so much time. Alright, bone shards it is. I'll take all the bone shards I can get. Never gonna hear me complaining about that. It's a very useful thing. And also, I've noticed, like, in terms of money, these treasure chests never really pay out that much. I'll take an evil eye, though. Normally, I don't take the quintessences I get from these guys, but I'll take an evil eye. It's decent. Also, it appears we have low rolled. At least I think we did. I'm pretty sure this is a high roll. I will take a solar sword there. I said Fulgent Dawn. Not yet. But a solar sword in the first shop, don't mind if I do. Wiggles fingers. Thorny boots. We could do some bleach shenanigans. I don't know. I'll take a thorny boots. Screw it, right? Screw it. Thorny boots is an item I don't use very much. This is an incredible item. Oh yeah, I'm going to be in depth, by the way. This is an really just a massive enabler for non-sword skull-based bleed builds, because wounds are actually incredibly hard to apply to enemies consistently. So if you find, say, Blood Drunk Sword, it's actually a really difficult item to activate because wounds don't apply very easily. But with the 50%, 40%, my bad. Oh wait, 15% chance. I got that wrong 3 times in a row. 15% wound chance while in the air is massive. It's, as you can see here, I'm applying wounds very consistently, where otherwise they are very hard to apply. So that's a pretty decent strategy you can do there. And if we're going to go down that route, I definitely don't want to be a Gravedigger. So I'll pick up the, this is just for damage percent as well as this. This is a useless item, and this is doing stuff, but it's probably not going to last very long on this build. If we're going bleed focus, we definitely want a speed skull who can do fast in-air attacks. I was looking at the thief there, and I was thinking about maybe picking the thief up, but I just decided I would much rather have the damage percent from the standard issue Carleon sword, which is just kind of typical skull build stuff. And this is something I say all the time. If you're a regular viewer, you've heard me say it, but I'll say it here again in the in-depth explanation. Skull, at the end of the day, whether you lock it or not, is a damage percent game. Damage percent is the stat that is here. Physical attack and magic attack. Damage percent. You want this number to be high. There are other ways to scale your runs. We saw yesterday, I had a low damage percent run, but an extremely high damage output run. So there are other ways to scale damage. But generally speaking, especially if you're doing a status run, you want to go into your damage percent because that is the main way you scale in status runs. Also, there's already Fulgent Dawn. Wiggles fingers even faster. Don't mind if I do. I don't know what's happening on this run, but I already like it. We're looking for bleed, kinda. Jesus. Ugh, I don't like Kendo Stick. One more. Okay, well, I would have taken a Kendo Stick over any of this, though this does have Soar. And we do already have some Soar action here. Ring of Wind is a item that gives you attack speed and movement speed. But the inscriptions are mainly what we grabbed that for. When Kendo Stick wasn't a thing in the game, Ring of Wind was like a very good high tier common item. But after they added Kendo Stick, it kind of fell off pretty hard. But I still pick it up occasionally, I suppose. Like right now. Though I don't know how Soar focused we're going to end up on this run. We can go a million different paths from here. But as of right now, Soar focus makes a little bit of sense, you know? It can't hurt. Though I shouldn't have swapped to the Gravedigger there. It's not going to help me. That'll help me. So I got offered the Thief earlier and I passed it then, but we'll go ahead and grab it now. So yeah, Thief is a pretty decent Soar skull. Though we're looking for a specific item now. Jenny's Chain Sickle. That would be... Ooh, I'll take that though. Now I really wish I had the Kendo Stick. That's a really good item. The Acceleration Sword, which is an arms and rapidity item, just like the Kendo Stick. And it has like a passive that increases in speed the more attack speed you have, and it deals like a little burst of damage. It's pretty good. Acceleration Sword is an item I enjoy a lot. And we should destroy this Yggdrasil. Like literally no shot. He doesn't stand a single chance. He's going to get obliterated. Just watch and see. I'm saving the Evil Eye for phase 2. We'll just go ahead and start it now. Please say I didn't activate it early. Okay, I activated it literally perfectly. That was not on purpose. I won't lie to you. That's a little bit of luck that I got that literally exactly perfect. I thought I got it a little early for a moment. All right, what's in the box? Okay, I see some bleed already. The Jagamon Thorns right there. But we also have Mysterious Apparatus. Jagamon Thorn's pretty good though. But so is Mysterious Apparatus. But also the wheel is extremely good. So Mysterious Apparatus would be good if we go a more rapidity focused route, which we inevitably will, I imagine. But also this is just like excessive bleeding. And it's good. Wait, hang on. Let me make sure. Normal attacks against enemies inflicted with wound deal additional summons and increase your attack speed. Okay, so we can actually stack this pretty consistently with the Thorny Boots. Otherwise, this would actually be pretty hard to maintain, but Thorny Boots kind of enable it. So I will pick it up, actually, and we're not going to commit to the Thief just yet, because Thief it's a little awkward. If we're going a physical bleed build, which bleed is physical, so we are, we kind of don't want Thief as our Skull here, because Thief has magic abilities, and we want physical abilities. So I'm pretty sure we're going to end up pivoting away from this Thief. It's just a matter of getting the right Skull at the right time. Oh. We are still a little awkward getting our wounds down. I would say there's a Skull, a very specific Skull I'm looking for that you might not think I'd be looking for, but I am. And if I see it, I'll bring it up. But until then, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I don't want to jinx the run, you know? We don't want that. And yes, we have low roller doors. There's an Orc there. Orc is the strongest quintessence in the game. Do I want it? Yes, I do. I do want it. I'll take an Orc. And I'm also looking at this, but man, I really need some bleed. But I mean, this helps my Sword of Rapidity, or Acceleration Sword, quite a bit. I'll grab it. I said I wanted it earlier and I passed it then. I won't make the same mistake twice. Now our run's kind of getting kind of nuts here. We already have Orc, which is massive, just insane. Also, look at this attack speed. Look at Lil Bone go in the air, dude. Honestly, Lil Bone's kind of good with it, with his in-air attacks. Better than the Thief currently, actually. I should be using Lil Bone mostly right now. We definitely don't want that. That's not going to help me. Lil Bone's arc of attack while he's in the air hits very wide. Like, he can hit a lot of things here. Lil Bone kind of good with it. Yeah, man. I'm feeling it. I'm vibing with this. Let's activate our Orc so we can get out here a little faster. We still want Jenny's Chain Sickle for sure. That's big moving forward. If we can get that, oh yeah. This run will kind of be off to the races if we can get the Jenny's Chain Sickle. Also, Blood Drunk Sword is very, very high on the list of items we want. Like, almost tip-top. If not the tip-top. But also, I would like for once to be on a bleed run that gets the bleed legendary item. Clown is absolutely dreadful. We do not want it. It has a terrible in-air attack. It would be disastrous to pick up a Clown. If you are on anything that even has like a slight synergy with in-air attacks, never pick the Clown. He's one of the worst in-air attackers in the game. Like, Clown is good at a lot of things, okay? In-air attacks is not one of those. Very unfortunate for our boy the Clown, who otherwise has a lot going for him. Decent fight. Things are... Ooh. I mean, I'll take it over any of this stuff, and certainly over the Thief. Although, I'm not committing to the Pike. We literally just recently did an in-air attack Pike build. He's an excellent in-air attacker at rare and earlier versions of him. At unique, his in-air attack becomes terrible. But we don't necessarily want to do a Pike-based build right now. Because, like I said, we literally just did this strategy, even though it's very good. With the Jenny's Chain Sickle in particular. Jenny's Chain Sickle, oh my god. My mouth. I am sick. You guys have to go easy on me. I am sick. I'm ill. I'm ill. Okay? You can't be mean to people who are sick. I think is that the ability I don't want? Ugh. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, that's the bad one. We're not committing to this Pikeman anyway, so it doesn't matter. But you definitely want a better ability than that one on Pike. Why Forward March is so bad is because you can achieve basically the same effect with items, basically. Even Chase 2 gives you an effect that's like almost perfect for like dash cooldown without having to lose your iframes. In my opinion, forward march is obsolete and they should change it. It was a little more useful before inscriptions got changed in 1.5, but in a post 1.5 Skul the Hero Slayer, forward march just kind of stinks. I just can't think of a use case for it, and every time I see it, I never want to use it. And I can imagine most people do. Also, we sadly lost our Jagamon Thorn buffs there. I was trying to keep him, but I fumbled there and was an absolute bozo. That's a dummy. We don't need to fight that. What's this? Ooh, that has excessive bleeding on it, but Mana Tech I'm not super interested in, so we won't take it. But that is an interesting Prince's box. No. No. No, we're not using our abilities. Pass. Take. Get rid of that. I think we'll do one more. Kinda. Well, we can sell this easily. Let's see what's here. Nothing good. So pretty bad shop overall, but we did get the golden sword. That's going to help a ton moving forward. We're pretty much there with our damage percent. Like, we don't got a lot to worry about in that department. Right now, it's all about building 2 skulls to legendary and getting some excessive bleeding. That's the main goal. We're pretty far behind in our bone shards, though. Oh, we have arms 4. Okay. That's helpful. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it, but for now, it's actually pretty good. Good stuff. Acceleration sword doing some good stuff there. Oh my god, stop giving me commons. Especially common power skulls. They're like worthless. We're about at that point in the game where we should be seeing like rares. A lot of rares. And I want to be seeing a lot of rares because the skull I'm looking for is in the rare pool. Is this like is Leona? And Genie's fine. He's a good basic attacker, but is he a good in-air attacker? I don't think so. Nah, he's not. Sorry, Genie. Maybe another day. Not today. You don't work on this build, buddy. It's all good, bud. We'll bring you along again soon. Oop. I just realized I don't have my tea. Ruh-roh. I'm gonna have to grab that after I finish this fight. I need it. I'm jonesing. Die, die, die. Oh yeah, we have a little bit of stun going on here. Can we stop one of the Leona sisters here before they get to the separate attacking phases? Nah. Oh man, I had to cough. I'm so sick, guys. Oh god. Feel pity for me. I really am sick though, it sucks. Feel a little bit of pity for me, no matter how sarcastic I say it. You know, take pity on me. I haven't had a single day in the last a longer period than like a couple of days in the last month and a half where I haven't been sick. It's been rough. All right, we'll see what's in the box. Grab it, go into Act 3, and then I'm going to get my tea. All right, what do I want? I don't even know. Oh my god. Okay, this is good. This is actually good. Never mind. Metal box is excellent. Free treasure for one, but insane damage percent, like ridiculous damage percent. We're actually pretty much set in our damage percent now. What can I get rid of? Oh wait, that's an easy choice. Get rid of this. Still feeling pretty bad about these skulls. I have a little bone I could maybe commit to, but I'm definitely not committing to the pikemen. So, let me grab my tea real quick. It'll take like a second. It'll be literally a cut for you guys, so. Okay, I was muted for a lot of that. Whoops. I'm glad I noticed before I got super deep into the run, but yep. All I really said was I was gone for a lot longer than I had thought I was going to be because I had to go out and do something. And I was talking about how we need to find skulls to use for this run, so like Lil Bone and Pikeman are not necessarily either of the skulls I want to be using for a run like this. Lil Bone I could handle. Pikemen, not so much. What we're looking for is in-air attackers. Two skulls that can attack very rapidly within the air or efficiently. One or the other. That's all we need. Also, that was the remaining one, right? Yes. I'll go ahead and let you out. What do you got for me, buddy? I don't think so. Technically a decent in-air attacker. Honestly, actually, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Because he can do this. This is in-air attacks. It all counts. It's special in-air attacks, but maybe there's something to this. You know? I've done weirder things on my channel with skulls. Let's see. Because, like, this is very consistent in-air attacks. Like, more consistent than you would imagine. As you can see, we're applying wounds very rapidly. And often, too. And, it also is, wait, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, and it's something. It's not affected by attack speed. That's a bit of a problem. But we could also ditch the rapidity stuff. And kind of just focus on, maybe, I don't know, something like this. Some crit percent. Because, bleed is technically crit. Let's ditch this at the very least. We don't need this. Even though it gets rid of my arms 4, we can maybe get it back. We could also maybe just kind of do a mixed thing here. Maybe I shouldn't go too crazy with it. Because we are looking for bleed, which is right here. Jeez. Do I get rid of Soar? I don't know. Soar helps with crit, but honestly, okay, let's see what Soar 4 does real quick. Damage dealt to enemies is amplified by 40% while in midair. Crit rate increases by 20%. Does not matter because now we have this. Would I go Soar 4? I don't think I would. But I know for a fact I want to go to Excessive Bleeding 4. So I think maybe it's time to say goodbye to Ring of Wind. And not focus on Soar, but focus more on something like this. Go a little crazy with it here. Though the problem... Actually, let's not grab this just yet. Let's try and grab a physical item, such as Thief Armor or something. I think that would be better. This... Okay. We did just get rid of the Ring of Wind. But this is pretty good. I do have Courage, too. Do I need Courage? Here's the thing, because I did say this was going to be more in depth. I'm going a little crazy with it here. Mixed shenanigans, because this is a 70% increase for both of these stats. Currently, I'm more on like a physical route. Obviously, I have this. This especially is going to make my physical crazy, but we don't need to focus exclusively physical because we do already have the Fulgent Dawn. And if we can get some magic scaling as well, not only will the our wounds and stuff be doing decent damage when we're in the air, but our magic attacks on our Rockstar will also be doing decent damage. So I think this is actually the right play, and I get rid of the Carleon sword. Let's see, what are my stats while I'm in the air? Pretty good. And we still haven't even picked up any of the stats on our metal box. So honestly, I think we're onto some crazy stuff here. It's going to be a little hard to pull it off against normal enemies though, because they're so small. It's a lot harder to hit them. Also, we should probably get rid of the acceleration sword at some point too. We'll see. Also, who knows who our secondary skull is going to be at this point? Could be Lil Bone. Not looking for it to be Lil Bone. I'm looking to get something a little more, I don't know, like, powerful. There's one skull I'm looking for in particular who we still have not seen. It's very unfortunate. And I'm being cryptic about it just because I want it to be a little bit of a shock when I pick it up. Though I'm sure a lot of you guys already know. It's just a skull you wouldn't expect on a run like this. Also, there is a chance that we could potentially get rid of our Orc moving forward. Though, I'm sure Orc will still be pretty powerful. Also, we don't necessarily need the band. Oh, there it is! Actually, perfect. It's the Gargoyle. like I said, I'm sure a lot of you already saw it coming, but the Gargoyle is an especially good user of Soar for one, but also Bleed, believe it or not. Because the Thorny Boots make the Gargoyle very consistent at applying wounds with the Thorny Boots. I just realized how redundant I made that sentence. But yeah, man, Gargoyle is shockingly one of the better Bleed users in the game. And you wouldn't think it just by how the skull is. But it's just kind of how it ends up because of how overpowered Thorny Boots are at applying wounds. But also, and this is something I haven't done before. I've already done this run on my channel before. Not with the Rockstar, though. But the Gargoyle is also probably a pretty good freeze user with the Iron Boots of Cold, or whatever the heck they're called. Also, as you can see here, we are obliterating these fools. Let's activate our Orc here. It's not going to help with that, but it's going to help the power of my wounds immensely. And we're done with that. Very good stuff. This could be good, actually. This could be very good. We do still need Artifact. We have to find something to get rid of, though. And it's probably going to be this. In fact, it will be this. Because we're kind of moving completely away from where we were before. We don't need arms. Or we don't need more than arms, too. We don't need rapidity. And we want Artifact. So, we're feeling pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this Gargoyle because I'm committing to it. And I probably also will commit to the Rockstar. Because we got something very interesting going here. For sure. This is definitely starting to become very interesting. Still hoping for the legendary Bleed item. That would really bring all of this together in a major way. My name is Haxa, and I'm here to say that the legendary Bleed item would bring this run together in a major way. I was trying to do a 90s like white rapper joke, like a Will Smith type deal, though he's not white, but it fell flat because it was like the sentence was too long. Okay, I was just trying to do a major way joke. Okay, all right, and it didn't work, and I apologize. I tried my best. What can I say? Okay, what can I say? I tried. Okay, you gotta give me credit. Not all the jokes work. Also, we're gonna do a skip here because we have the Gargoyle and the Rockstar. Both of them are very capable of getting up to this ledge. Also, we should be using our abilities a little more. The abilities are actually not useless on this run anymore. Thanks to that, we're going a little more mixed with it. Our magic abilities aren't so bad, which means we could have taken the Thief, but we didn't. Because earlier in the run, it would have made sense. Okay, Harpy on time. Gotta say, Harpy on time is good vibes. Every time she shows up when I need her, like, you know, I always give her the kudos she deserves. It's always a good thing. And she very rarely does it, so you always gotta make sure to be like, hey, Harpy, that was really cool when you did that back there. So she does it again in the future. I was hoping I wouldn't get hit by that. But as you can see, our wounds are absolutely off the charts. We can apply them very consistently. That's just how Thorny Boots are. I'm telling you, if you're not playing the Sword Skull and you're trying to do a bleed run, without Thorny Boots, you're pretty much cooked. It's very hard to apply wounds. Alright, thank you, Harpy. Hopefully we can get at least one of these guys to Legendary before we get to the Act 4 area. Would be very nice. Do we want this? I don't think we do. We don't need it. Like, obviously it's Soar, but like I said, I'm not really super interested in Soar 4, and I'm certainly not interested in Manatech. And our run is already kind of running out of room as it is. So let's just pass that. Look for something a little better. No. 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 Dude, please, game. Give me something. What? Give me... Okay, can we even refresh? Kind of. Let's see. No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's just typical Skull. What can you say? Thank you, Skull, for not giving me bleed. It's not like it's super hard to find bleed, but, you know, not today. Not on the run where I'm trying to do it. Ooh, I got hit there. I was trying my best not to. Let's go ahead and activate Orc there. Or activate Orc there. I meant to do it earlier. I pressed the button. I swear to God I did. It just didn't activate. Not sure why. Don't forget Treasure. And hope for 2 more skull rooms, though I think we're not going to be able to get there before Act 4. Because we did low roll our doors, which means we're not going to be able to see a lot on the way out. So, a little unfortunate. We're going to have to... Like, we're going to be a little pressed for skull shards, basically. If we're this far behind at this point, then, yeah, we're going to be struggling a little bit. I guess... Okay, with another skull room there, there's a chance. A very small chance. If we can get a unique in here. Or a Nat Legendary. That would also be nice. Ain't gonna catch me complaining about Nat Legend. Oh, what? Oh! Oh, Fulgent Dawn killed him up there. It killed him up there. And since there are no other enemies spawned in the map yet, that got me out. Dude, that's a speedrun strat. That's a crazy speedrun strat. That's like next level stuff. And it was unique. So we actually do get one of our legendaries here. It's probably going to be the Gargoyle. Though I guess it could be the Rockstar. I actually have to think about it a little bit. The Gargoyle is better overall for the strategy we're going for, but Rockstar is certainly the more consistent powerful skull. It's a lot stronger. Get our band going here. We should be able to kill the... Oh man, my band. Why did it stop? I swear I didn't let up the button. I don't know why it stopped there. Chimera's going to jump in the air. We're still going to activate the band here. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay, that was awkward. We would have just absolutely demolished her if my band hadn't, like, stopped filling up for whatever reason. Sadly, we just kind of got screwed there by button mashing. Also, you see it, I see it, we all see it. There it is. It's the ring. Obviously, I'm taking it. The question is, how do I fit it? And it's actually a pretty hard question. Are we using crit? Not really. See ya. We're not really using our crit enough to justify it. And this also has crit on it. Yeah, the ring is just better, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Crit's pretty useful, but the ring is just obviously incredible. And also, I gotta make a choice here. Let's go, buddy. You and me, Rockstar. Gargoyle can wait. You're the better of the over 2 skull. Of the... Why did I say it like that? You are the overall better skull of the 2. Somehow I turned that into the sentence you heard before. Don't know how, but that's what happened. Yeah, man. Rockstar's gonna kill it. So, very happy to have it at Legendary. Certainly more impactful, I would say, overall than the Rockstar. Also, I'm realizing we probably should be getting rid of Orc. The wounds aren't really cutting it in terms of just like that being the sole reason I have Orc. I think I could do better. So next time I see like, I don't know. Okay, that's actually, didn't mean to do that, but that's actually not a bad activation of it at all. Get him! Get him! Yes! Yeah. Oh, you summoned your friend, but they just melted instantly. Or maybe we did stop him from summoning his friends. I don't know what happened there. Also, pardon my voice. Let me drink some water. Alright. Water break. Hopefully I'm better. I don't have my tea with me, because like I said, I was gone for a few hours. So, we already drank that tea, and now we don't have any more. It's all gone, baby. No more tea. Also, we just barely stopped him with wounds. Beautiful. This is like a very strange mixed run. It probably, like, I don't know, man. I was about to say it might be better off if it wasn't mixed, but honestly, the wounds are doing a lot. Like, I don't know. You can make so many crazy mixed runs in Skull. Also, my voice is just so messed up today. Hang on. We'll get through it together, guys. If I took sick breaks, you wouldn't have had... Sorry, oh my god. If I took sick breaks, you wouldn't have had any videos for the last month and a half. So I gotta push through it, even though I'm a little under the weather. But hopefully we're gonna be doing fine from here forward. Also, we're doing quite a bit of damage with our Gargoyle here. Look at this. Obviously, well, these are basic guys. Let's see how it does against the big fella here. It's doing pretty good, I suppose. We need bleed 4 still. That's like the last real thing that we need. Go out and do my Rockstar here. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. We can melt this guy. Rockstar just melts everything anyway, dude. That's just Rockstar. It's what he does best. All right, shop. You know what to do. Show me bleed, please. Begging ya. Bleed is all we need. See that rhyming stuff? I'm good at that. This would have been earlier. We don't need it now. How many times am I going to see infinite bone, bro? I don't need it. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Ugh. If I refresh, I won't know what to sell to buy whatever's here. Ceremonial dagger could go. But none of this is anything I want anyway. Ceremonial dagger is actually on the chopping block now that we got rid of our thief blacksteel dagger. Still good, but we don't. It's like we could probably have a better artifact item. All things considered. How do you wound? I know I've mentioned this before, but how do you wound a statue? Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? All right, so we had to think about which adventurer we wouldn't like to see. There's quite a few. Honestly, in this case, the mage would be beautiful because, like, we're sore. So, like, seeing the mage would be kind of ideal. Also, I just realized we're extremely far behind on our bone shards. This is actually really bad. We haven't seen any bone shards on the way, basically, to the shop. Not even basically. We literally saw no bone shards. And we've already got both the remaining one and the harpy. So this is where we are with our bone shard count with both of those NPCs already seen. We are like unbelievably far behind. So there's actually a good chance I won't be able to get both of my skulls to legendary. Depends on how the rest of the act goes. But I've been in like better positions than this and not gotten both of my skulls to legendary. That's good. We want to see stuff like that. As many uniques or legendaries as possible. And also lots and lots of skull rooms just in general. Also, let's preserve our Rockstar, our band pop-off until the Adventurer. Which means probably playing as Gargoyle as much as possible. But if it's the mage, honestly, it won't matter because it's kind of hard to hit the mage with your amps. But either way, I don't know. Oh, come on. No! He just barely summoned his friends. Also, we got blown up on big time there. Typical stuff. You're not getting me, bozo. Not today. And that is a rare. We kind of don't want to see those. We want to see legendary. At least one Nat legendary does it. Almost guaranteed. All we need is one. Which is a pretty big ask, but still. Alright. She's actually not too bad. Though, like I said, the amps won't be able to hit her very easily. But that's fine. Oh, if we could just activate it here. Keep going. Yes. Okay, she's dead. She's like super dead. Not if she ults. That's so whack. God, mage, you're just like Joan. You just can't let people have a good time, can you? Let's be careful here not to... Okay, good. There we go. I'm coughing like a maniac. Legendary. Unique is fine too. And the quintessence and items suck, so it's a pretty easy pick. But moving into the last half of Act 4 with a Gargoyle that is only unique doesn't exactly inspire confidence in getting both of these legendary. I would be pretty sad if I wasn't able to get my Gargoyle to legendary. It functions at unique just fine, but obviously we would be a lot happier with a legendary Gargoyle. Oh, I'm coughing. I'm coughing, bro. This cold is horrible. It just sucks. It's like the worst cough of all the colds I've had. over like the last month and a half, and that's been a lot of colds and flu even. This is probably more of a flu. I don't know. I haven't been to the doctor. It's not serious. But still, I mean, you should go to the doctor. I also don't have health insurance, so that's like a very American thing. But, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are like, you haven't been to the doctor? That's crazy. But you're not from America, so you don't know what it's like. Sir, you're gonna get melted by an amp. Thank you. Even the amp, even without, like, oh! The Rockstar band thing going on is, like, it's still very powerful. Like, the amps are just really good. It's pretty much the main driving force why I've been telling people in my videos recently. Sorry about the awkward pause, I had to cough. That, Rockstar is a very good solo-oriented Skul. Almost, like, this being a swap-heavy run is actually kind of a bad thing in the long term. Not super big deal, because we're, like, paying attention to it. But if you're not paying attention and you're swapping a lot with the Rockstar, you'll miss a lot of your burst with your amps, because they turn off whenever you're not the Rockstar. We have a weird quirk about the Rockstar that honestly kind of hurts it. I don't know why they did that to the Rockstar, but they've done other Skuls much worse, like Haxa, for instance, who has nothing going for him, but also loses his Rakshasa, like, transformation field when he swaps. Like, so many weird decisions. Okay, this is bad. This is probably the last room before the shop, and then we probably only have 2 rooms left to find enough bone shards. And even if we find a Skul room at all, which isn't a guarantee, it could be a Skul room that doesn't have, also, as you see there, the amp's turned off. Pretty bad. So in this next shop, obviously we're going to be looking for Bleed 4. We still don't have it. Pretty wild. But also kind of understandable because it's Skul the Hero Slayer. It's a mean game. But yeah, we don't have it. So if we don't get Bleed 4, I'm going to be very upset. Very upset indeed. Another example of a Nat Legendary status item that isn't what we're looking for. But we'll take any bleed. Any bleed at all. No. That's not bleed. That's crit. We're not crit anymore. I'll take this. God dang it. What's my crit percent? 25? That's enough. I can get rid of the Ceremonial Dagger, I guess. Nah. At this point, we can probably get rid of, like... Maybe we just don't go Bleed 4. Maybe we... I don't know, man. This is so whack. The game's just not being nice. Because we could go, like, Bleed 2. What's Bleed 2? Amplifies Bleed by 60%. Pretty good. That's more than enough to make Bleed powerful. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. Because this sends the run into the stratosphere. The run is now insane. And we'll be seeing that as we continue further along. This is going to be insanely, insanely good. Okay, so all we need is 2 Skul rooms, basically. If we can just get 2 Skul rooms on the way out of this run, we can get there. As you can see, our Gunpowder Sword is already doing work. 1 in 4 attacks is going to be a crit. And it's like, even that's enough to make Gunpowder Sword insane. It doesn't take a lot. That's just how Gunpowder Sword is. Frankly, it's stupid. I've been a long time advocate for a nerf. But it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. So just, if you can't beat him, join him. Also, we're done. We did it. We got there. Good stuff. 109, pretty good number. Like, I always like being as close to 100 as possible. Even though we barely got there. And here's really just a testament. Another example of how profoundly easy it is to build 2 Skuls to Legendary. This run is insane. And I've spent a lot of rooms going into Skul rooms, not focusing exclusively on my items. And I still have an insanely powerful run and 2 Legendary Skuls, 2 Nat Legendaries. You have no excuse, people. This is the best way to play Skul, I promise you. And I know there's people out there who play it without building 2 Skulls to Legendary and still have very good win rates. That, you know, I get that. I'm not saying you cannot play Skul the Hero Slayer without building 2 Skulls to Legendary and focusing on the swap mechanic. But what I am telling you is if you want the strongest runs and the most consistent win rate where you almost never lose like me, build 2 Skulls to Legendary in every run. You gotta listen to me. You just gotta, guys. I'm right. I'm right. I'm right about it all. I'm the best Skul player ever of all time. Not really. I always joke about that. I hope no one actually thinks I think that. Frankly, the best Skul the Hero Slayer player is like the current world record holder in the speedrun, frankly. If you've never seen a Skul speedrun, you should watch them. The movement that those people are capable of is ridiculous. They're very talented. So with all that said, it's time for Joan. I feel very confident about this. This run is bonkers. Let's see what my damage percent is when I'm in the air. Yeah. Very good. Oh, okay. We're done flying. So it's time for Joan. I feel very good about it. I'm going to try and fly on the entrance. Let's see if we can pull that off. I'm flying. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's how you do it, baby. We're freaking talented at doing really stupid, unnecessary things in this game. All right, we're gonna start over at this. This is a little cheese strat with the Gargoyle. Oh, where is he? What the? Are we over here? Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's what I wanted to do. It's a little cheese strat you can do with the Gargoyle. It's very dumb. It doesn't really do anything. I guess it lets you attack the pedestal like 2 seconds earlier. But it's fun to do at the very least. We're going to try and save our burst. So our bands, we're going to try and save that for Joan herself. So you're not going to see me popping off until we get up to the second phase of this fight. But I feel very confident about being able to destroy her before she pulls off her ult here. Get me out of that corner. Oh my god. That was a nightmare corner, dude. Jesus. We cannot status these. That's kind of why this is taking a little longer than normal. A big part of our damage is like just non-existent right now. Just because of how wounds, for some reason, interact with those pedestals. They can wound the statues, but they can't wound Joan's pedestals. The devs were like, that wouldn't make any sense if you could wound a pedestal. But then they see the statues and they're like, yeah, you know what? I mean, statues bleed. They get, you know, I don't know. I've seen it. Gargoyles bleed. So statues bleed too. Gargoyles are statues. But have you ever seen a pedestal with an orb on it bleed? I don't think so. Okay, now we're blasting off. Oh yeah. Oh, she's so dead. Oh yeah, absolutely melted. Beautiful stuff. That's just Rockstar things though, honestly. I don't think that's the build itself. That's just Rockstar. That's what Rockstar does. No, there's nothing here that's like... Actually, we can get arms 4 back. Get rid of this. I'm gonna do that. Dude, this is an insane physical run where we're 2 magic skulls. I just want to point that out. This is an immensely powerful physical run, like ridiculously so. And we're not, like, neither of these are physical skulls. It's a bleed, Rockstar, and Gargoyle run. That's just damage percent though. I mean, we're just doing damage percent things here, honestly. We're gonna, okay, I always say this, and the last time I didn't say it in the Bomber video, we actually got the swag strat on the first hero. So maybe I shouldn't open my mouth here, but I feel like we're gonna get it here. Like, I feel pretty confident in that. I just think that we're that good. I'll do 1 refresh here. This is another item that's good for mixed runs. But how do I fit it? I don't think we can. Could get rid of our bleed, but I like the bleed. I'm looking at this flame dragon a little bit, honestly. I'm a big fan. Big fan of flame dragon. Am I using the orc to its full potential? Probably. Yeah. I'm going to stick with that. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. We got the really terrible food item. Amanitas 100 years. I probably said that horrible. Amanitas? I don't know. It's whatever it is, it sucks ass. This is like the worst item you can see before the first hero. I'm sure many a new player has seen this item and just felt absolute despair. Like you're on your last life and you desperately need a heal at the last shop, and you see this, and your heart just sinks. And you're like, well, that's a dead run. For me, it doesn't matter that much. In fact, it just lets me refresh the shop one more time. Kind of in vain, because I don't think I'll be able to buy anything. This would be good. Although, not really. Something I've just kind of come to terms with the Nether Mana Suppressor is it's a lot worse than Hope Slasher. Certainly less universally useful. It would be good on the Gargoyle, but not good on the Rockstar, who is called Super Rockstar. I never noticed that. That's quite the name for a legendary Skul. Yep. Well, that's kind of not creative, but I mean, our kit's good. Here's the part where we always talk about our kit. It's good. Just to get a little in depth here, the strategy for this run, and it's very wacky. I know it is. Mixed damage with this and this and this and this and this. Frankly, this is the only source of magic from on this run, though, so it's definitely a more physical oriented run. And the goal here is to be in the air as much as possible. Apply wounds with Thorny Boots and Jagamon Thorn. Would have liked it to have been more bleed oriented, but it just didn't pan out. And really that's it. Deal crits with this as well. Though now we only have 20, which isn't that big of a deal. The Gunpowder Sword is still going to be absolutely popping off, as you can see. And Gunpowder Sword is just kind of broken no matter what you do with it. Even like if you okay, well if you had like Veiled Mask, I'm sure Gunpowder Sword would suck. But that's pretty much the only, even at 10%, the flat crit rate, Gunpowder Sword still does really cool stuff. So it's like, Gunpowder Sword's just broken. Like, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? There's not a lot you can do. The devs won't fix it, but they'll certainly make what's it called? Explosive Arrow. They'll make that item and then put it next to Gunpowder Sword and just kind of shame Explosive Arrow for existing, because it has to exist alongside Gunpowder Sword. That's the world we live in. We'll just exist in that world and be okay with it, because I mean it makes my runs powerful. So it is time for the first hero. I feel pretty good about it. I think he's gonna get obliterated. So I mean I feel very confident about my chances of destroying him before he gets to do his ult. I just have to time it right, which I think will make us lead out with the Gargoyle, because we want the first little phase of this attack, of this fight, to be with the Gargoyle. So let's get in there. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to own him. Let's go. All right, bozo. You little fool. Look at this fool. Look at this clown. What a loser. Let's put him out of his misery. It's about time. I mean, he's seen it all. He's lived a good life, you know? My man's been around. Also, do not. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you so hard, okay? He's super dead. What? I don't have it? What? Wait! What just happened? Why don't I have it? I'm gonna let him kill me. Oh my god, how did I not have it? What? When's the last time we used the Rockstar ability? Dude, we totally should have had this. This is complete. Alright, you know what, buddy? You just earned yourself a phase 2 Rockstar kill, okay? I don't, you know what? You can have that life. I don't need it. Dude, that's so whack. Like, the only reason I died there is because I thought our Rockstar ability was up. And it honestly should have been. But he's gonna die here instantly. Just melt. Get out of my game. He even did the glitched jump in the air, because this is like something that happens whenever you're playing as like prisoner. Dude, I'm so thrown off by that. How is it not up? I'm so confused. Like it feels like it's been a long time since we did that. All right, we're in the hell cage. Oh no, we're not, because he's he did the glitch jump in the air, which is something he only does if you deal too much damage to him too quickly. Whatever. We're through it. It doesn't matter. It's all swag strats, but I wanted my swag strat, and he took it from me. And for what? Like he didn't do anything there to deserve that. What a jerk. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do this victory screen. I have options. I think I want to do a Rockstar victory screen though. I'll try not to be washed in my victory screen. I kind of want to do that, where I like leap into the air. Oh, he grabbed me! Oh my god. Alright, sir. You can feel a little good about this, but dude, that's so whack. I don't even want to give him kudos at all. Like, as low as HP we are, it's just because I was playing dumb. Like, this run is insanely powerful. How was our passive not up? I'm so confused, bro. Like, I still don't understand. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Okay, so there's that. He didn't leap, but he's going to leap when I do it this time. So we're gonna jump off here. I'm gonna do my best to time it correctly. Oh, we done it! Yeah, let's go! Oh, that's so good! I've literally never seen the ledge, I don't think. Or if I have, it's been a very long time. This is an excellent 10 out of 10. That makes it all better, dude. Oh my god, that's so good! That's so freaking good, dude. Ah, that's perfect. This is like kind of like my Moby Dick of broken windscreens. Like it's so hard to actually see the ledge from where you jumped off, and this is it. The Rockstar is a way to do it. Now I know that. I'm gonna remember that. The Rockstar is one of the ways you can do this. GG's. Kind of scuffed first hero fight. Man, if I had known that we didn't have that backup, I would have waited. Just stalled a little bit until we did. It's a really good run though. Just a kind of a good example of like being weird in Skull. Like taking the not the trail most traveled, but kind of going off the beaten path and finding a way to get there. Mixed bleed shenanigans. I don't know if that's ever been done, but here it is being done, and you can do it, and it's very good. Just another example of what I'm saying. And I think this is what I forgot I was trying to say earlier. This is another example of a mixed damage run being good. Like, if you're not convinced yet, if my videos haven't convinced you, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you do not have to force a skull of a certain damage type down that path. You can go to crazy different directions, like Rockstar physical, completely possible. Rockstar bleed, completely possible with the thorny boots. If you want to go water damage physical, you can do that, or water skull physical, I should say. You should do that, or could do that. Stone monkey with mana gauntlet and invisible knife, and you go completely into magic damage. I don't think it'd be very good, but you could do it. Maybe it's something I should try. The problem with that run in particular would be Stone Monkey scales off of his clones, and the clones wouldn't be able to deal mana gauntlet or invisible knife damage. That one's a little scuffed. It probably wouldn't work that well, but maybe it would. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is Skul the Hero Slayer is a very open game these days. There's a lot of different ways you can do it, though it all ultimately goes around damage percent. That's kind of just the be-all, end-all in this game at this point. Kind of unfortunate, but it is how it is. Though, I guess bleed in particular is a bit unique because of just how powerful the wound effect is. You can kind of not go as far into damage percent with wounds, or bleed, I should say, and focus a little more on just like the bleed inscription itself. Poison you can't do that with. Arson you can't do that with. And freeze and stun are completely different. Wound, you kind of can forget the damage percent a little bit, but you still should have some damage percent. With all that said, though, wacky run, very fun, great windscreen. Probably one of my favorites. I'm going to have to remember this. Next time, I'm probably going to activate a quintessence at the start of here, and then do the leap into the air with the Rockstar, and see if I can get the quintessence into the victory screen as well. very good stuff, man. I've not been washed for the past couple days, and that's always great. Like, not being washed at my victory screens is like, you know, I love Skull, but I love breaking the victory game screens, maybe even more than the game itself. So happy to do that. I had fun. I hope you did as well. I probably should stop talking because my voice has been screwed up this video, and I need to give it some rest. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.